Is this better? Let's see if it was my audio bit rate. Is this better? It is better. Let's see if it was my audio bit rate. It is better. Alright, is this good, guys? Is this good? Oh, I'll look at models. I just want to make sure everything's all set in stone before I even start talking. Alright, is this good, guys? Is this good? Oh, I'll look at models. I just want to make sure everything's all set in stone before I even start talking. Is this good, guys? Okay, I don't know what you're saying, dude. I'm just gonna like Control C and put you guys on that. Let me go. Okay, so what language is that? I'm gonna go with Spanish. Here you go. Google Translate. Gang. No, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, I just translated your sentence because I speak English. Yes. Mike is good. Alright, good lord. Yeah, that was retarded. That was... Alright, so... You get this all going. Alright, here. This is an Oklahoma camera, by the way, guys. Okay. We're good. Oh my gosh. Alright, I gotta grab something real quick. I'll be right back. 5-second break. Alright, come on, girl. Come on, Roxy. Come on. No, drop my shorts, Roxy. No, give them to me. Bad girl, give them to me. By the way, guys, my dog is in here right now because my parents aren't home, so I gotta take care of it. Let go of the bottle. Let go of the bottle of water. Dude, I swear. Why do you eat everything? Okay. Anyways, alright. What do you mean, should you donate? Like, donate to, like, charity? I don't know. That's up to you. Man, you can donate to charity if you want. It's a really good thing to do. Okay. Let's get, like, what are you eating, Roxy? Hey, drop it. No. Drop it. You ain't going anywhere. Drop it. Yeah, no. No chewing on that. Bad girl. Hey. Ooh. Okay, so. What's up, Ben? Welcome. What is she eating again? I'm gonna lose my mind. Roxy, get your butt over here. No. socks. Okay, whatever. I'm giving up. You can just keep a pair of socks at this point. All right. Is your dog being bad? Yeah, she's a puppy. She just stole a pencil and ran. I'm out of breath from chasing her. My lord. Okay. We're good, guys. We're good. Whew. Yes, my puppy's being bad right now. What is she doing now? 1 second. Why do you always have a pair of socks? Dude. Piece of crap. Or actually, you're a piece of crap. Alright. Oh, I'm not getting upset. I'm chasing her around. I'm allowed to get mad at her. She's being a menace. She's stealing my pair of socks from my drawer. She's 5 months old. She's a little puppy. I just wanted to go back to sleep for a minute. Okay, so. What is up, everybody? It has been a little bit, hasn't it? Alright, let's go to second cam real quick. Okay, I'll make sure it works. Yeah, no, my puppy's being a menace to society, but we're good. Yeah, Oklahoma does have a marginal risk. Alright, so let's go to here. You can see a little dark area down there in the corner. That is the storm, which is this storm right here. Oh, I know we do, Ben. I'm going to get to that very shortly. What are you doing? Okay, so. Anyways, we have this storm right here that is on its way into Tulsa. You can see this kind of the past like 14 frames. It is a severe thunderstorm warning. There is currently severe thunderstorm warnings. 1-inch hail, less than 50 mile-an-hour winds currently tagged in it. So. Alright, so this right here, guys, is our current day one outlook. We currently have a marginal risk out in Oklahoma. This does include the Oklahoma City metro, as well as near Lawton. Whoa. Whoa. I like choked right there. This does include Lawton, Oklahoma as well. There is a 5% wind risk currently in place, as well as a 5% hail risk in place. So, that is the main risk currently in place is our wind and hail. No tornado risk, which honestly I support. There's no reason for a tornado risk, but it's currently what we got in our hands right now. Let's move it over to the storm in Tulsa. I mean, it has no rotation with it, so yeah. Whoa. Reflectivity core is getting pretty strong. We got 73 dBz. Alright, I'm back. Yes, that is, I don't know if we would get a 3-body scatter spike on that. I honestly don't know. I mean, it is 73 dBz. I don't know how tall it is. It's not that tall. It's 35,000 feet. It's actually shrunk noticeably. See, like, kind of had a peak there. It approached like 40-some thousand feet there. Yeah. Kind of had a little bit of a peak. May have already hit its peak. I don't really know yet. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. This camera on here on scene 2 does have the storm way out there in the distance. Let me see. Let me go back to scene 1. Let me see if we got any other cameras. I mean, this camera right here, which is near Tulsa, it's facing away from the storm, but it is going to get hit. This camera right here, it is facing away from the storm, but it will get hit. That is Tulsa up there. So we're going to keep an eye on that camera. We got another camera near Broken Arrow that's also going to get hit. I'm probably going to keep this one up. This one's a good camera. Oh, it's a really impressive storm, honestly. It just fired in the last, like, hour. Look at this. Let me go the last, probably 21 frames might have it. Nope. I guess I got to go 50. There we go. How is 50 not even enough, bro? How long has this storm been alive for? It's already 1:19. This is 9 a.m. Here we go. There it goes. A little fire's up. So, what's up, Mark Dargan? It is an impressive little hailer, though. That's for sure. You go 14 frames. Hail spike from Tulsa. Yeah, that could actually be a little hail spike right there. I don't know what OKC shows. Yeah, no, OKC doesn't show that, so that actually might be a little 3-body scatter spike. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. It is warned for quarter-size hail, so. We also got some special weather statements up north near Wichita. We got some, oh, that one's not even, like, really a thing. Yeah, 0.88 inch hail. That's about it. Tulsa does not really need to prepare for much. This storm's going to go south of Tulsa. By that point, it might already be, like, dying off, so. I don't know. That does look like a little suspicious 3-body scatter spike forming. That I will keep an eye on. But yeah, this camera right here is going to get impacted by the storm. That right there actually might be, like, the anvil of the storm. I don't know. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on it. Anyways. Well, guys, the reason I am live today is not just because of this little marginal risk, but also because, guys, it is the day. Happy Meteorological Spring. It starts today. Obviously, we have a little marginal risk currently in place in Oklahoma, and tomorrow we could actually probably get a marginal risk too, I feel like. At the, what is it, going to be 1730Z outlook. I feel like we could actually get a marginal risk tomorrow. We actually have a severe storm now in Kansas. I'll go to that in a second, but could get a little marginal risk out there in, like, Oklahoma. Let me go over to day 3. Day 3 is a lot larger of a risk because that's whenever we got a trough that's going to be moving into the region. Or like that. We're going to get a trough moving into the region, which is going to be most likely neutrally tilted. And that is going to be causing a little thunderstorm risk on day 3. But it's also going to be causing a large severe weather risk on day 4. You can see we have a day 4 slight risk currently in place. This has been in place for since the day 6 outlook, which was 2 days ago. Very large day 4 slight risk of severe weather currently in place. And that isn't all, guys. That is not all. 1 inch 50. Yeah, all right, thanks, Ben. As we move into day 5, there is no current risk, but I do think we could have like some sort of marginal risk in place in areas around here. Maybe, it depends. Also more up into the Great Lakes region too, because it's going to be a separate trough moving into the day 6 outlook. Day 6, guys, we have a pretty large slight risk of severe weather currently in place. Stretching all the way from Waco, Texas, up into areas near Kirksville, Missouri, and Chillicothe in Missouri, as well as Kansas City, Springfield, Tulsa, Oklahoma City, Dallas, Waco. This is a very, very large day 6 slight risk of severe weather, guys. We have not had something like this in a while. We've had quite a few day 6 slight risks in place, but none of them have been this big. And guys, what really concerns me is the fact that the SPC has stated that a few tornadoes are possible, that I have not seen in a while. I have not seen in quite a while the SPC state tornado risk possible on the day 6 outlook. So we'll go to that. No outlooks are currently in place after that time, but as we go on, we're going to get a much more favorable pattern and trough pattern that will cause a lot of severe weather throughout all of these areas. Anywhere really in here will have a chance of severe weather, potentially significant severe weather in the next coming weeks. I'm going to hop over to weather-wise real quick, just because Radar Omega is glitching like hell, and I kind of hate it. So I'm going to hop over to weather-wise. Where did my mouse just go? Okay. No. Alright. Weather-wise is glitchy too. Hold on. I think it's just my laptop. I think it's just my freaking laptop. I need to get a freaking PC. I really need to get a PC. Michigan could see something on day 6. I don't know yet. We got a mesoscale discussion in Florida. A mesoscale discussion and a general thunderstorm risk. That's a new one. Oh, they got into marginal risk in Florida. I didn't even realize that. Alright, sorry, I had a cough. I didn't even realize they had a marginal risk in Florida. I did not expect that. 5% hail risk and 5% wind risk. That's what the marginal is. Yeah, that is a marginal risk in Florida. That was unexpected, I'm not going to lie. Did not expect that in the slightest. But, yeah, I guess, here in Florida, we got some storms rolling through, moving almost due south. 50-mile-an-hour winds. We got some special marine warnings for 34 knots. 0.75-inch hail. Yeah, if you guys are in Florida, we got some storms. You got a little marginal risk. Anyways, I'm going to move to the severe warning in Kansas. 1-inch hail, 50-mile-an-hour winds. It's a pretty decent hail core right there. It's actually a really decent hail core. Look at that, guys. 66 DBZ hail core. It's pretty big. Let's look at this southern storm again. Here we are. Oh my. That's a 3-body scatter spike. Yeah, guys, that's a 3-body scatter spike hail core. I'm going to hop over back to Radar Omega. Close out all the tabs that are lagging me out. Yeah. Radar Omega doesn't really pick it up, but that is in fact a 3. Oh, Velocity picks it up. Look at that, guys. That right there is a 3-body scatter spike. You can't see it on reflectivity, but you can on Velocity. Look at that. Storm is picking up pace a little bit, that's for sure. Yeah, 1-inch hail. I wouldn't be surprised if it's producing 1.5-inch hail. We do got a camera right in the way of that. Let me go to that real quick. Well, I'm going to go to the one that's facing towards it because I want to see the sucker's looking like. Yeah, you can see it. It's way out there. The sky's starting to get a little dark out there in the distance. The storm's growing. The storm is growing by quite a bit, honestly. Let me go over here to Echo Tops. Oh, yeah. 39,000 feet. The storm's getting a little taller, guys. It is getting quite a bit taller, actually. Yeah, March 10th, we'll talk about that as that event gets closer, but I will show you guys the European model from yesterday on March 10th. That was a little bit of a ludicrous run, I'm not going to lie. That was a fantasy run, I think. Yeah, they extended the warning. 1-inch hail, 50-mile-an-hour winds. This thing does have a 3-body scatter spike, though. Like, that is ridiculous. Extends far, too. Look at that. All of this right here is hail. Well, not hail, but all of that is basically radar beams from Tulsa radar. Tulsa radar is right here. The radar beams are going towards the storm, hitting the large hail, and then reflecting, basically, which is causing a 3-body scatter spike right there. Let's see what OKC shows. OKC doesn't really show anything. Oh, it is eating up Cape, that's for sure. I believe it's pretty sunny out there. Yeah, well, anyways, guys. So, obviously, we got these storms going on. We got the one in Kansas. There was a 1-inch hail report out there just west of Heston in Kansas. 1-inch hail, 50-mile-an-hour winds with that sucker. But I am going to go to our severe weather risks again. So I honestly think the day 4 risk isn't really too much to watch for. I would say that obviously it's a pretty big severe weather risk, so it's worth watching. But I would say the main threat is going to be hail. Hail is probably going to be the main threat with this on the day 4, which is Wednesday. I do expect the risk itself to extend a little more east like that, the slight risk, and possibly a little more north. So we could see the risk end up looking something like this as we go further into the event. But as of now, I'm thinking hail and damaging winds is the main threat, as a QLCS will most likely form with the potential for maybe a brief spin-up tornado or two. But the tornado threat will most likely be either 2% or 5%. And as we move on to the day 6 event, this is a little concerning, guys, I will say. This event right here, I do see a pretty decent chance for some tornadoes. I would say tornadoes and wind is probably going to be the main threat, guys. We could see a squall line develop as well as some prefrontal supercells develop. So it's going to be something to watch for, that's for sure. What other color should I get? I'm going to get blue. Let me turn my pen blue. Here we go. Could see a squall line develop with some prefrontal supercells. And that is going to be a little concerning, guys, I will say. As this event gets closer, I do think this could go enhanced risk by the time we get to the day 1 outlook. I do think there could be an enhanced risk area around Tulsa, Oklahoma, where the storms currently are right now. But time will tell. Time will tell. And, of course, as most of you guys in the chat know, some models are hinting at a very, very large severe weather event, a large trough hitting basically the U.S. and causing a possibly very, very large and intense severe weather event basically anywhere inside of this blue circle. So that's something to watch for. The Euro was showing it. The European model was showing it last night. I'll show you guys that model run in a little bit. I'll get into models. But as of now, currently got the day 4 and day 6 outlooks to watch for. This one right here. And obviously our day 6, which is much, much bigger. I mean, if you guys are in Dallas-Fort Worth, you guys are in 2 day 4 and 6 slight risk right now. So if you're in Dallas, you guys better be watching. We do got a camera down there. which is good to use in case we stream it. Oh, considering it is a day 6 risk, strong tornadoes could be a possibility. I just don't fully know yet. We got to talk about that when the event gets closer. But yeah, I will go into the wording the SPC put, but they basically put that they're not ruling out tornadoes either with this event. And then, of course, we're going to see if Euro is right, showing the potential large-scale severe weather outbreak that could happen as we get further into March. What's up, Weston? Welcome. Hopping over to camera here in Tulsa, you can see some rain shafts going down and stuff from the storm. Storm that's currently warned for, what is it? Yeah, 1-inch hail. Still showing 3-body scatter spike. Yeah, you're tangy. Yeah, Mark, you're tangy. But anyways, yeah, this day 6 risk definitely has my eye. That's for sure. It definitely has my eye. Well, oh, you're not tangy? I swear to God, you're tangy. Why do I got so many viewers from Southeast Michigan? So yeah, I mean, today we currently have a marginal risk out there in southern Florida as well as Oklahoma. Oh. So we're going to keep watching those. Miami currently just got some storms rolling through, and you guys should be done for the day. Alright, so let me hop over to this cam right here so I can hop into some models. Let me get on to pivotal weather real quick. Yeah, you are tangy. I knew you were. Alright, pivotal weather. Here we go. Alright, guys. So, let's hop into the GFS. Let's hop into the GFS. One of your 5 accounts is crazy, Weston. That is crazy. Alright, so let's get started. Alright. I say alright a lot. It's because I'm trying to figure out what to use. Alright, so this is today. As you can see some supercells that develop into tonight for today's risk. And as we move into Wednesday, this is the GFS model, by the way. As we move into Wednesday, you see some strong to potentially severe storms develop out there in Oklahoma. And North Texas overnight, and then they move east into Arkansas. Mostly a damaging wind and hail threat. Very low tornado threat, possibly a 2%, maybe not even a tornado threat at all. And as we move into the day 6 range, the March 6th, March 7th range, we see a very, very large event take place where we see seems like supercells develop out there in southern Missouri, northeast Oklahoma, northern Arkansas, as well as some storms developing in North Texas. And we see a squall line develop out there in Iowa, northern Missouri, and then move into Illinois over time. And this could be a very long-lasting squall line. As we move on, and then of course models hinting at a huge event on March 11th. We're going to need to keep a close eye on that. That's March 11th from the GFS. So we're going to keep a close eye on this. This is the 12Z GFS. Let's hop over to the European now. This is the 12Z European. As you can see, that's today's threat right there. And as we move into Wednesday, you can see a lot of storms develop out there in North Texas, mostly a hail and damaging wind threat. Kind of discrete cells, too. They're a little discrete. They're not much of a line like the GFS showed. Move into Arkansas and then kind of dissipate. Then we move into March 7th and March 8th range, which is our day 6 outlook. And you can see a lot of like discrete cells fire up as well as a potential squall line, which we'll definitely keep an eye out on that. And then, of course, we move into the March 11th, the fantasy realm area. Where, yeah, dude. European is slamming us with this storm, dude. Look at that. This is the March 11th range. Look at that squall line out there in Dixie Alley area into the Tennessee River Valley. And then we got a snowstorm and an ice storm up in the Great Lakes area. That's fun. Very fun, right? So yeah, we're going to keep a very, very close eye on that. I'm going to hop back over to the GFS. Let me go to 500 millibar winds. We got 9 of you in here. I really appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, make sure to like the stream. Share this. Get this out to more people as we do got severe weather season starting today. This is 500 millibar winds. This is the GFS. You can see our little trough going to be responsible for the day 4 outlook right there as it moves across Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas area. And then we got our trough for the day 6 risk. Now this is going to be interesting because it's not going to be like a very defined trough, but it's going to be more of like southwesterly flow aloft, which is going to cause a lot of Gulf moisture to rush into the region, which is going to cause the severe weather. And you can see it's still strong. We got like upwards of 100 knots of flow in this trough in the 500 millibar range. So it's still a strong trough. And then as we move into the March 11th range, you can see we have a huge trough basically move in from the desert southwest in Mexico into the region, which causes all that severe weather mess that we saw. It's going to be a very active start, guys. March is going to be a very active month. That's for sure. Moving on to the Euro. Here we go. Of course, that is our trough for our day 4 event on March 5th. That is our trough right there. And that right there is our little baby trough for the day 6 outlook. Currently in place, you can see a little baby southwesterly flow event. And then we got a huge trough that seems to be spinning out there in the desert southwest for quite a while. And then that impacts the U.S. On March 11th, very negatively tilted. So we're gonna keep a close eye on that. That's for sure. And you guys can see it's gonna be an active stretch ahead. That's for sure. But we're gonna have to see how all this pans out. That's for sure. March Madness is basketball, not weather. But yeah, I mean it's kind of hard to like talk about an event that's 200 hours out, but there is a chance. Models have been showing this. I'm gonna go back to the 12Z from yesterday. Here we go, guys. Cover your eyes if you guys get stressed out from weather. But this is the 12Z European from yesterday for the March 11th event. Look at this. It shows a humongous negatively tilted trough impacting the United States. Like, humongous negatively tilted trough. Look at that. Like, dude. Like, look at that. Like, 120 knot flow. Like, this thing was ripping moisture out of the Gulf yesterday, and it was showing like a major severe weather event. Let me go to composite reflectivity. Precipitation type. Here we go. Look at that. This is the March 11th, guys. It literally shows like discrete supercells out there in like Arkansas, Missouri, and those areas. It literally shows like discrete supercells. Like, look at that. Shows the low pressure system getting to 980 millibar range. Like, that had to be a fantasy run. Like, that was ridiculous yesterday. Hopping back over to the GFS, let's look at dew points for the next few days. As you can see, this is our March 5th event. We got some decent dew points. We got, southern Kansas, southern Missouri getting to the 60s degree Fahrenheit dew dew points, 60-degree dew points. Some areas in North Texas get into the mid-60s for the March 5th event, for our Day 4 event. And our Day 6 event, we got dew points well into the mid-60s throughout much of the region that day. And, of course, our March 11th event, we got dew points in the 60s all the way up into Illinois and Iowa. So, we're going to see how that sucker is going to do. We got dew points near the 70s, along the Gulf Coast, possibly. And then, yeah, very active stretch ahead, guys. Very active stretch ahead. Let's see what the European is showing now for that. Yeah, dude. For our March 11th event, guys, the European is showing 60s dew points into northern Michigan. Like, guys, 60s dew points into northern Michigan for this event. Northern Michigan. And then basically that system completely wipes out, like, all moisture in the entire United States. Like, that is ridiculous. Look at that. That is ridiculous. That is what the European was showing yesterday. Currently, it is showing about nearly the same thing. It's currently showing 60 dew points getting into northern Ohio and stuff, but not northern Michigan like yesterday. That was ridiculous. GFS today. Let's see what the GFS is showing today. For our March 5th event, GFS shows 60s dew points getting into northern Missouri and all there. Those areas. Shows a favorable environment. It's just, yeah, I know. I'm like blown away by the fact that it showed 60s dew points into northern Michigan. Our March 11th event, dude, the GFS shows 60s dew points in the southern Michigan. Shows almost 70 dew points in Louisiana, like. And then it all just gets wiped out, basically, by this system. European and GFS are both showing it. Like, it's what's concerning. And then for our Day 6 event, it's showing 60s dew points all the way up into central and northern Illinois, as well as southern Iowa. 70s dew point, almost 70s dew points in southern Texas and along the Gulf Coast. So, yeah, we're getting to the season, guys. We are getting to the season. That's for sure. Alright, so now that we got over that, I'm going to go over back to weather-wise. Not weather-wise, radar omega. My bad. See how these storms are doing. Yeah, once again, guys, Day 6, that is my main concern right now. As of now, I'm not too concerned about the March 11th event. It could just be fantasy runs, but currently I am a little nervous for the Day 6 event because guys, if the event continues to uptrend like it has been, we could genuinely see a Day 5 30% risk in an area like this. Like tomorrow, we could see a Day 5 enhanced risk of severe weather in areas like this. So that is something to watch for, guys. I'm not lying when I say that. 3-body scatter spike on this storm has gone away, basically, so not producing as large of hail. I don't know how tall it is. Let's see. Yeah, its echo tops are dying down too, so we should be good. What's up, Storm Chaser 575? What's up, everyone? Welcome. I got all you in here today. Is my mic still good, guys? Because my mic was freaking broken at the beginning of the last stream. So, is it good still? Or is it, like, collapsing? Yeah, I mean, I'm concerned about the Day 4 risk, but I do think this risk will stay slight risk. They might add like a 30% non-hatched wind risk, but thing is that, guys, this day 4 risk right here goes into the new SPC outlooks. So, you're under a severe storm chaser. Oh, yeah, you are under a severe Miami then. Yeah, 60-mile-an-hour winds, 1-inch hail. I, saw your post of you going to Florida the other day, so yeah. Yeah, just stay weather aware. I mean, you should be good. I don't, just stay indoors. You see elevated rotation. Yeah, very, very broad elevated rotation, if at all. That's clear air rotation, too. That rotation isn't associated with any rain. But yeah, guys, this day 4 outlook goes into the new SPC outlook range. So I do think we could see like a tier 1 wind risk with this. I don't think we're going to see any tier 2s. Risks, maybe hail. We might see a tier 2, like, slight risk for hail. But I would say, I'd say a tier 1 risk for all hazard besides tornadoes. Tornadoes, I think, will just stay 2%. Although the day 6 outlook, I do think we could get a pretty elevated tornado risk. I think at least a 5% tornado risk in this entire region. Maybe not the northern. I think basically a 5% tornado risk in all of this region, and it might actually get upgraded to a 10% if models show it. So, that's what we're going to stick with for now. I want to go over to the SPC because they had some crazy wording on the day 6 outlook, guys. They had some pretty crazy wording, I'm not going to lie. Alright, here we go. So yeah, here's the day 6 outlook. Still need to get used to the new outlooks. Yeah, I do too. I think I'll get used to it by the end of this season, for sure. But, alright, so. Session day 4. Here we go. We want to go day 6. There we go. This entire paragraph right here. It's pretty interesting. So, you ready? You haven't seen me in so long? Oh, you haven't seen Ben. Yeah, it has been a while since I've seen Ben, too. Anyways. At mid-level, southwest flow is forecast across much of central U.S. on Friday as a large trough remains over the southwestern states. Moisture advection is expected to continue over the Great Plains and upper Midwest along a corridor of strong low-level flow. Model forecasts are in general agreement that moderate instability will develop over much of this air mass by Friday afternoon, and that scattered thunderstorms will form. Convective development will be supported by the right entrance region of a mid-level jet, ejecting northeastward through the central plains. This mid-level jet will be associated with moderate to strong deep layer shear, supporting scattered severe storms potentially across a large part of the moist sector. Current thinking is that the severe threat will be maximized during the late afternoon and evening from central Texas northeastward into the lower Missouri Valley. Large hail and damaging wind gusts are expected to be the primary threats, but a few tornadoes remain possible. That is the wording. I haven't seen wording on the day 6 outlook saying a few tornadoes remain possible. I haven't seen something like that in quite a while. It's been a little while since I've seen wording like that. All right, see you, Storm Chaser 575. Enjoy enjoy the airboat, but you won't be cooked. I bet you'll be fine. Just some waves, that's all. Maybe some seasickness, you know. But yeah, so that is that's a decent paragraph right there, guys. Saturday, the upper level system in the central U.S. is forecast to move into the Great Lakes region as a cold front advances quickly southeastward into the western Gulf Coast states and lower Mississippi Valley. An isolated severe threat could develop ahead of the front Saturday afternoon, but confidence is low concerning the spatial distribution of any threat. Sunday, an isolated scattered thunderstorm will again be possible in the Gulf Coast region. However, deep layer shear is forecast to be weak over much of this area, suggesting any severe potential should remain marginal. So, for the next 7 days, guys, we got an active stretch ahead. That is for sure. We got an active stretch ahead. We got 11 of you in chat, too, guys. I really appreciate it. Do got an active stretch ahead, guys, for sure. So, definitely going to keep a close eye on this severe weather. That's for sure. Friday, if this event actually does get severe enough, I might actually chase. Driving from here in Ohio all the way down to the severe risk in Oklahoma. I'll most likely chase somewhere in eastern Oklahoma as of now. But things that since it's a Friday, I would only need to be taken out of school for 1 day. So, you know, leave Thursday after school-ish. drive down there, get there middle of the night basically, probably stay in like Oklahoma City, and then drive east on Friday and get ready to chase. That's if the event even gets good, and that's if my dad says yes. But, I mean, there's a chance I do chase Friday, guys. There is a chance I chase Friday. So, I'm going to see how it evolves. I was going to make a video today because a lot of you guys said yes to make a video, but I just couldn't get time because I was dealing with my freaking puppy the entire day, basically. So, this is my live stream instead. I'm going to stay live for an hour or two more, though, too. I'm going to go check on my dog real quick, though. Be right back. Yeah, she's passed out. All right. Yeah, she's passed out. So, we're good. I'm not gonna, that's a bot. Okay. If you know he's a bot, then yeah, I will. I'm gonna put user in timeout. How long? I'm gonna put 24 hours, you know? Alright, there we go. 24 hours. 88,000 seconds. Guys, we got 90 watching, only 3 likes on the stream. If we can get like 5 likes, I'd be really happy today, guys. I just want you guys to get this stream out to more people so we can tell them about, severe weather threats, because guys, tornado season is starting. Today is Meteorological Spring. It's a crisp 23 degrees out for me right now. Clear blue skies and 23 degrees for me. I mean, we got winter weather advisories to my southwest. But yeah, I'm going to definitely keep an eye on this day 4 event. I'm going to be at school in La Crosse probably during the time of it, but I'm definitely going to keep an eye out on it. The trough itself seems to be a little more weak in latest runs, and it seems to be more positively tilted. Yeah, that dog has finally passed out. Oh my lord, that was a rough first 20 minutes. But day 4 risk is something to watch for, that's for sure. I appreciate it, Cruz Haynes. I really appreciate it. And then the day 6 risk has my eye. Day 6 has my eye. That's for sure. And with how models are handling this like severe threat for the day 6 risk currently, which is March 7th, I think. No, that's March. I don't know. What is that? The day 6 risk is for March 5th, isn't it? Oh, you're good, Cruz. You're good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, okay, day 6. It's for Friday, March 6th. Alright, there we go. So, March 6th, and then day 4 is March 4th. Alright, here we go. We're good. Okay, figured that out. Anyways, for currently day 7, for March 7th, I would not be shocked if we do get like a day 6 risk tomorrow for an extension of this day 6 risk. Let me go over here. I mean, most models show a large QLCS forming moving off to like the east-northeast. I wouldn't be shocked if we do get like some slight risk up here in like the Ohio Valley area for damaging winds most likely. Wouldn't be shocked if we do get a day 6 risk for that tomorrow, and then that's whenever this risk will be day 5. So, yeah, something to watch for. Man, I hate school. Yeah, I hate school too, don't worry. School takes up so much time whenever I could just be doing weather stuff, you know? Stuff that's probably better for me, which is weather. Weather's better than anything else. Yeah, this storm's falling apart. New severe thunderstorm warning has been issued on this Tulsa storm. 1-inch hail, less than 50-mile-an-hour winds. So, yeah. That's about all that storm has to offer. I mean, we still got an area of the marginal risk that hasn't even been used yet. Let me go over to the day one outlook. I'm gonna turn my mic down a little. I mean, like that. There we go. Okay. I mean, yeah, this literal storm right here is just in the northern part of the marginal risk. We still have this entire area that hasn't even been used up yet. Oh, dew points are working their way up north right now, actually, too. Let me find another camera. Oh, here we go. This camera is actually facing the storm. Is on the left of the screen, right here. So, this is a camera that's Tulsa out there in the distance. There's the storm. Now it's facing the storm. Alright. And it's facing back. Okay, you suck. Anyways. Well, it was facing the storm for a split second, guys. So you guys got to see it for a split second, I guess. Yeah, now it's facing away from the storm again, but that's fine. It's whatever. It did. Your weather radio went off for your outro. That's fire. It's kind of fire, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you got a severe thunderstorm warning to your south. 1-inch hail, 50-mile-an-hour winds. And of course, we got that out of the blue marginal risk out there in Florida, which really is surprised that we just got a random marginal risk in Florida, because I ain't surprised. We're in Florida. We get storms like every day there, I swear. I still feel like day 3 could go marginal risk. Like the 1930Z outlook, I do think day 3 could go marginal risk. Let me go to that. Somewhere out here in like Oklahoma area. I feel like we could get a little marginal risk out of that. It's just a waiting game, though. It is just a waiting game. Because, I mean, this day 3, that's when the trough's going to start working its way into the region for the day 4 event, so do you think we could get a little marginal risk out there? Then, of course, we got our day 4 event. And then our day 6 event. I swear, we've seen, like, a risk like this. This day 6... oh yeah, day 6 could easily go enhanced risk for sure. For wind or tornadoes, possibly. I'd say wind, more likely. But, dude, this, day 6... slight risk looks very similar to the day 1 moderate risk on April 27th, 2024. Let me pop that sucker up. Let me go to Google. Why am I in all caps? So they don't have it. Let me go over here to convective outlooks then. Guys, it has been a while. I miss this feeling, guys. Looking over here at the day 4 through 8 and seeing a day 4 slight risk and then a day 6 slight risk. Like, guys, this feeling never gets old. I miss this feeling a lot. I really miss that feeling of just looking. We're to 2026. Yeah, I'm telling you guys. Look at that. Look at that similarity right there. Look at that similarity. Like, am I on something or what? Look at this. Genuinely looks like it, doesn't it? Let me show you guys. So we got over here. Let me get this going. Pivotal weather. Yeah, I'll keep pivotal weather out. Let me go to SPC. And let me go day 4 through 8. Let me go 6. There we go. Look at that. Obviously, the day 6 outlook is a lot bigger, but look at that. This is the day 6 outlook currently. That's the day 1 outlook for April 27th, 2024. The moderate risk looks exactly the same as the day 6 slight risk, doesn't it? Like, look how similar that is. I've never seen that before. That's crazy. It's crazy how similar that is. You said day 6 is similar to. Wait, day 6 outlook is similar to. Oh, 4, 2, 2. Yeah, I mean, there's a chance. I doubt our day 4 risk is our day 6 risk. I doubt this risk might not even go enhance. I don't even think this risk will go enhance, honestly. I think there's a chance to just stay slight risk, but dude, that is pretty darn similar. It's kind of like uneasy how similar that is, ain't it? Another question, when do you guys think the first day 8 outlook of the year will be in place? Like, first off, do you think the SPC will even issue a day 8 outlook, like, somewhere in this region? Like, do you think a day 8 outlook is even going to happen? Because I think so. I think a day 8 outlook might actually be possible this year. Why is this not working? I keep freaking clicking this and it ain't going. We're at 3 likes. Never mind, we're at 4. 1 away. We are 1 away, guys. Hitting 5 likes on this stream. Yeah, today's more of a weather briefing stream. I honestly don't even think the rest of this marginal risk is going to perform. Like, I think just out here in the marginal risk area might literally just bust. Like, no joke. Let me go to severe weather. I think, like, the rest of this marginal risk might actually just bust. Only storms we really got were up here. And then the rest of this area has just been, like, a mystery on if storms are even going to fire. I mean, we got another severe warning out here in Florida. 60-mile-an-hour winds, 1-inch hail. 60-mile-an-hour winds, 1-inch hail. Florida is, like, actually performing the marginal risk right now. Did my chat freeze? Nah, my chat didn't freeze. You guys just aren't chatting. I mean, we do have a 1.25-inch hail report. That is one thing, I guess. You guys want to know something crazy? Y'all really want to know something crazy? We've had 4. Yeah, you heard that right. 4 day 6 outlooks so far in 2026. We have had 4 day 6 outlooks this year already. One was in early January. We had one in January. We had the February 14th event. That was a day 6 outlook. The one February event where we had that one, like, tornado outbreak out here in Illinois and Indiana and stuff. That was a day 6 outlook. We've had 5. We've had 5 day 6 outlooks. Wowzers. I know. Let me go to Wikipedia. I know there was an event in January that was a day 5. It's a day 6 outlook in January. Let's see where we're at. Oh, yeah, we're well below average. We're already below average. Yep, January 8th through the 10th. Here we go. January 8th through 10th. January 8th through 10th. Oh, we had one EF2 tornado on the February 19th event. Yeah. We had a low-end EF2 tornado in Bloomington. I remember that. Yeah, it went PDS. That sucker went PDS. Yeah, and obviously no notable tornado events in March. The month just freaking started. So let me go to the January 9th through 10th event. Alright, let me go to hotkeys. I need to get this changed real quick. Scene 2. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I changed the keybind so I don't click it by accident now. Alright. 2026 01. 105. Let me go 4 through 8. No, that was a day 5 risk. Ah, that's my bad. That's my bad, guys. I thought that was a day 6. Okay. No, I swear that was day 6. Alright, so then let me go 04 now. 04. Nope, it was, that was a day 5. Okay, so next is February 14th. Alright, so next is February 14th. Trying to show you guys all the day 6 outlooks we've already had this year. We've had quite a bit. 02, so 14th day 6, that's 09. Was this not a day? Rotation near Tulsa. There ain't no way there's actually rotation on this storm. I mean, yeah, top 3 most, like, weak rotation signals of all time, but there is rotation. That's contamination, I think. I think that's contamination. I don't know. That is a little bit of rotation, I guess. A little bit. We do got some storms firing out behind it as well. You know, we got a little bit of storms firing out here near Bristow. I'm going to keep an eye on those. New severe thunderstorm warning up there in Kansas. This storm's still chugging along. 1-inch hail, 50-mile-an-hour winds. And then Florida's popping off. We got 2 severe thunderstorm warnings. Yeah, that rotation's top 3 weakest rotation signals of all time, I think. Anyways, back to here. What event am I thinking about then? Man, I swear February 14th was a outlook like that. Never mind, I guess I'm wrong. Again, this one I do know. What was it? 219, 219. That's 5 days. So 214 to 219. Feels February 19th. This event was well forecasted. Day 5. I might be retarded. Dang, dude. I am stupid. I swear to God, we've had a lot of, like, day 6 outlooks. Let me go. 14 days, 16. It was a day 4 outlook. All right. So February 19th was a day 4 outlook, which means, guys, that 2 days ago, our current day 4 outlook was actually the first day 6 outlook of the year. Yeah, this risk right here, guys, is the first day 6 outlook of the year. Our other one was the January 10th event, which that was a day 5 outlook. And then, of course, we have our main event in the next week is this very large day 6 outlook currently. Day 6, I feel like its ceiling is enhanced risk for tornadoes and wind somewhere in this area. I'll say the enhanced risk itself could be wind in, like, this entire region. And in red, this is going to be the tornado risk. I think the tornado risk is going to be the more southern portion of that enhanced risk. I do think day 6 will go enhanced. I think it will, unless models just completely show the event dying. I think day 6 will go enhanced. That's what I'm thinking. Another 1-inch hail report, just southwest of Tulsa. But yeah, so February 19th was a day 5 out. Actually, no, a day 4 outlook. Okay. It's a day 4 outlook. So what's today? Today's March 1st. Let me go over to here. Yep, right here. Look at that. The day 6 outlook right here. This was the this is the current day 4 outlook. Look at that. That was the day 6 outlook. And then, of course, here's our day 6 outlook currently, and then our day 4. All right. Now that we got things settled. Okay. Let me go check on my dog again real quick. I'll be right back. He's sleeping. Okay, thank the Lord. Whew. Heck of a stream we got going on. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this is released on April 22nd. Look at this. This is 2024. 15, 15, 15. Yeah, that's crazy. I do feel like day 6's ceiling will be enhanced risk. For some, like, brief, widespread possible tornadoes and then widespread damaging winds. We are back. Welcome back. And of course, I'm not even going to freaking talk about March 11th. March 11th's, like, risk is reminding me of, like, April 2nd's of last year. Like, a really, really huge, squall line with the potential for like some prefrontal supercells. Ceiling is moderate, dude. There ain't no way you think the ceiling's moderate. Look at this. This like doesn't even look like anything. GFS shows like a couple of storms and a supercell or two. Let's see if I can even pull like a good sounding out of this. Let's go. Right here. Let me go like over here. None. Okay. You wouldn't rule out a moderate risk? Y'all. I do not. Moderate risk ain't even on my mind right now. Maybe like a tornado or a few. Like maybe like 10 tornadoes at most. I do not think a moderate risk would be the ceiling. A 3-inch PDS hail sounding. A hail-driven moderate risk? I don't know. It's interesting. Let me go GFS then. Moderate risk on your mind? Yeah. I don't know. I guess we'll see, guys. I guess we will see. As of now, a moderate risk is not on my mind. Marginal severe sounding. Oh, dang. Good. Storm Chaser, you should upload it so I can see. Yeah, I bet day 6 does have a strong cap. The amount of drown the EML is like ridiculous. I guarantee it has a strong cap. How much cape? 173. Okay. None. Marginal severe. I'm trying to find soundings for Okay, so March 11th I pulled a marginal tour sounding. For the March 11th possible event, I pulled a marginal tour sounding. Oh, tornado. All right. Tornado sounding, guys, for March 11th. 11 days from now, I pulled a tornado sounding. Up here in northeast Arkansas. Tour sounding. That's marginal severe. Where's the tour sounding? Marginal tour. All right, well, let's see if we can get anything else. What's down here? Let's see what Texas. Marginal severe. Marginal tour as well. Tornado sounding. Western Arkansas. Marginal tour. Getting a lot of tour soundings with this. And I'm getting a lot of tour soundings for the March 11th event. We go right on this supercell and see what we get. Marginal severe. Wow. None. That's great. Marginal severe. Interesting. Let's see what I get for the day 4 event. None. Yeah, okay, interesting. Enough soundings, though. It's getting annoying. Oh, I pulled like 5 tornado soundings for March 11th. Well, they're discontinuing the severe thunderstorm warning out there southwest of Tulsa. They're just continuing it as a special weather statement. We got a severe thunderstorm warning and a freaking winter weather advisory about a collide. Look at that. That's crazy work. That is crazy work right there. Interesting. But yeah, guys, I was going to upload a video, but this freaking dog's annoying me, so I, couldn't. I could not get the time to do it. I was with her all day, so I decided to go live, and of course, now she's sleeping. I did have more fun streaming, though. Once again, guys, I'm going to end stream soon because I got stuff I got to do. Here we go, guys. It is Meteorological Spring. We are here, guys. It is the spring of 2026. Happy Meteorological Spring. It is March 1st, 2026, and we already have a day 1 marginal risk currently in place. Yeah, currently have a day 1 marginal risk in place out there in central Oklahoma and really far southeast Florida near Miami. Day 2, we have a general thunderstorm risk as of now, but I do think a marginal risk is possible in northeast Oklahoma as well as southwest Missouri, northwest Arkansas, and southeast Kansas. Moving into day 3, we have another general thunderstorm risk, but I do think a marginal risk is more likely for this day. Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, kind of the same areas. And moving into day 4 is when we get into our organized severe weather events. Currently have a day 4 slight risk in place throughout much of western Arkansas, southeast Oklahoma, and north Texas. This was originally a day 6 slight risk, but it is now the day 4 slight risk currently in place. Main threat seems to be wind and hail. Very low tornado risk. I do think there is a chance we do get a small enhanced risk for either wind or hail. There is a chance, and what's crazy is that this day 4 outlook right here, guys, actually is going to be running into the new SPC outlook cycle and new SPC outlook versions themselves. So we're going to see the first 3-tier hatched risks being used, which is going to be very cool to see happen. This is the day 4 risk, and it was originally the day 6 risk, but now we have a new day 6 risk. Day 6 slight risk, which covers a much larger area. 15 million people, I believe, are under the gun for this. It includes Waco, Texas, Dallas-Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Fort Smith, Arkansas, Joplin, Missouri, Springfield, Kansas City, Columbia, Missouri. Main risks with this seems to be wind, hail, and tornadoes. That's the easiest way to put it. There is a there's a strong potential for some tornadoes, guys, with this. Damaging winds seems to be the highest concern, as a squall line will most likely develop as it moves off to the northeast, sort of like this. But prefrontal supercells are a possibility, as well as QLCS tornadoes, and hail is also a concern. I do believe this day 6 risk could actually go enhanced risk, guys. Of course, obviously, people in chat are saying the chance for moderate. I mean, the chance is there. I don't think it's going to happen, but I do think an enhanced risk in eastern Oklahoma is definitely possible. And if this event does turn out to be the way it could, I might actually chase this event, so stay tuned for that. That is it as of now. We do got some more potential on the horizon in a very widespread area around March 11th. We'll see how that performs. The SPC for our day 6 risk has stated the potential for some tornadoes. So I'm going to go over to that risk. There we go. Large hail and damaging wind gusts are expected to be the primary threats, but a few tornadoes remain possible. So, tornadoes are possible, guys. That is a fact. Tornadoes are possible on the day 6 outlook currently in place. In a very, very large and widespread area. We're talking 16 million people under the gun. Well, with that, I'm going to end stream. I had a really fun time, but I got some stuff I got to take care of. So, appreciate all you guys watching, and I will see you all in the next one, which will most likely be tomorrow night. It's raining. Again, yeah, it's going to be raining on and off in Miami, so stay tuned for that. Well, not stay tuned, but enjoy that, I guess. 1.5-inch hail report. It's just about end stream. 1.5-inch hail report out there in Kansas. I did not expect that, honestly. Alright, well, I'm going to end stream, though, guys. I appreciate all you guys watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.